Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we are in Matthew chapter 2. There are 23 verses, and if you remember last week, we were learning about all the people aiming up all the way up to Jesus' birth. So today I'm interested to see what it's about and what the Lord is going to bless anybody through this lesson. So I'm going to go start reading, so you can go and open up your Bibles or follow along, or you can sit there and listen to me read. I'm going to start. Chapter 2, verse 1. Now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judah in the days of Herod king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and we have come to worship him. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him, because they did not know about Jesus' birth. So, the disciples, or not the disciples, the kings came there because they're the wise men, because, they're thinking of this king, because Jesus is supposed to be the king, so they're going to the castle, right, where, any other king would be born, where Herod was, and they did not know about it because he wasn't born there. He was born in a stable. So, the most important man of all of history was born in a stable with a bunch of animals in there. But, that didn't change him, and where you're born means nothing, so. But let's get back into the story. This is definitely an interesting one. I remember watching some stuff on this. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded on them where Christ should be born. And they said unto him, In Bethlehem of Judah, for thus it is written by the prophet, And thou Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Then Herod, when he had prevailed, called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he said to them, to Bethlehem, and said, Go and search diligently for a young child, and when ye have found him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also. When they had heard, the king that departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them, till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. So there are 3 gifts that and that's where a lot of people get the 3 wise men at. Like, they think there's only 3, but really, the Bible doesn't tell us how many wise men there were. There could have been 100. There could have been 50. There could have been 3. There could have been 1. Or I'm at 2. There could have been 10 or whatever. It's just people get that because there was only 3 gifts. But, not everybody's going to own, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So, that's where everybody gets that there was only 3 wise men, but there could have been many more. But them are the gifts. And being warned of God in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way. And when they departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring the word of Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. So really, Herod, he was jealous of him because, here these wise men are actually bringing, gold and myrrh and frankincense to his, to this king of him, Jesus Christ, and so he's getting jealous because this Jesus Christ was supposed to rule over him, and that's not what he wanted. He didn't like that one bit. He wanted to be the ruler, and he was jealous. So basically, what his plan was to send them probably to find him, them come back and tell him. He was probably going to go ahead and kill them, and then go to Jesus and try to kill him. But God had other plans, obviously, which is good. So, all right, verse 14. Okay, when he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt, and was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, Out of Egypt have I called my son. Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, was exceeding wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem, and in all the coast thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which they had diligently inquired of the wise men. So basically, he was mad because he figured out they betrayed him, and he basically sent his men to kill every baby under 2 years old in Bethlehem to try to kill Jesus, but they already left because Jesus already warned them. I mean, it's sad that he would do something like that to all them people who had to lose their children like that. But all right, let's go and read. Okay. Then was fulfilled that which was spoken by Jeremy by the prophet, saying, In Ramah was there a voice heard, lamentation and weeping and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, and saying, and would not be comforted, because they are not. But when Herod was dead, behold, the angel of the Lord appeareth in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, saying, Arise and take the young child and the mother, and go into the land of Israel, for they are dead which sought the young child's life. And he arose and took the young child and his mother, and came into the land of Israel. But when he had heard the Archelaus did reign in Judah and in the room of his father Herod, he was afraid to go thither. Notwithstanding, being warned of God in the dream, he turned aside into his parts of Galilee, and he came and dwelt in the city of Nazareth, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken the prophets, He shall be called a Nazarene. So, after all that, Herod died, and then God basically told him to go back to Israel now. But he was afraid because Herod's son was ruling now. So instead of going there, he went to Galilee and went to the city of Nazareth. So in a sense, he disobeyed God because God told him to go to Israel instead. He's like, his son's ruling. Why would I go there? He might kill Jesus. So he went to Galilee and to Nazareth. But that was basically it. I remember hearing that story a lot, honestly. It's a really good story. Matthew talks a lot about Jesus, and even him with the disciples and all that. Matthew has a lot to do with that, and that's what I like about it. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and please share this chapter, share this video, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. As always, take it easy.